Let's talk about how you can spot a demon, because I have a lot of people accusing me of being one simply because my eyes change color because of a filter. All you have to do is touch the screen. And as annoying as it's been, and it has been, I thought maybe this was a good opportunity to educate some of you guys on how demons actually show up in your life, right? There are two things that Spirit taught me at first, ways to spot these things, right? One is that they were ideologically oppressive, right? I want you to think about the people who won't even let you be free here. They want to police even what you're thinking. They want to try to force you to think the way that they do. They want you caged even here. They don't want you having any freedom, because in freedom, you will recognize your power. And if you recognize your power, they don't have any. One of the other things they do is they use a tool called confusion. You guys might think it's silly, but especially if you're an energy reader, you get into their energy and it's confusing. Not you can't read it. It's purposely confusing. You look left, something's telling you to look right, up, down. It makes no sense. It's not logical. That is another way that you'll know what they are. To that point, when you're dealing with demonic handlers, okay, who like to put glamours on people so that things don't look the way they actually look, so that you're under their control and their influence easier, you will feel compelled to participate in that relationship even if it doesn't feel good. That's part of how you'll know. Confusing, right? You don't want to do it. It doesn't feel good. You know you deserve better, but you just can't leave. That's confusing, right? Okay. These people are never focused on health. They aren't. And if they pretend to be under the guise of health, when you look under it, they're doing something very unhealthy, right? So normally, demonic forces love sugar. They love mold, because these corrupt our body. These corrupt our natural resonance. So they will eat crap. They probably drink too much. They probably do a lot of other substances. But the point is that they don't inhabit or adopt a lot of healthy behaviors at all. And they don't want you adopting them. They are low vibrational entities that like to stay in a low vibrational place. And what they do is they try to pull you into a low vibrational place. How do they do this? They try to convince you have no power. That's the first place. They'll tell you you're born as garbage and you need to sacrifice and slave your whole life to be worthy of something. That's a demon telling you that. That's a demon. Does it make sense? Remind yourself about the confusion. You were made in God's image, yet you were made pretty much as sinful garbage, unworthy of anything. How does that work? How are you made in the image of something all powerful, yet you have no power? Right? How are you not allowed to hear directly the voice of God because you're channeling demons? But those people who wrote the Bible, they can hear the voice of God, right? Ministers who collect all your money, listen to them. They can hear the voice of God, but you shouldn't be trying to do that, because that makes you a prophet, a psychic, a medium, and that's demonic. Does that make any sense, or is that confusing? These are people who are never trying to bring you closer to your power. They are ever trying to remove you from it. So they will want you to prioritize everyone else's needs over yours. Your life should be about sacrifice. Family comes first. You need to diminish your wants and needs in your life and prioritize everyone else. You need to think the way that everyone else does. You need to keep the peace, but not your peace. You need to keep their peace. Okay, they are always doing everything to take you out of your power. They do not want you strong. They don't want you empowered. They don't ever want you feeling good about them. This might be the friend who's always saying some slick shit to you under her mouth. Now, these aren't necessarily all demons. Absolutely not. Plenty of people work with these things. Plenty of people have attachments with these, and plenty of people are infected by the energy. Whether it's through intercourse or whether it's through other closer relations, they're picking up energy from someone else. But someone's eyes changing, you guys, because of a filter on social media, that's not a sign of it. You might not know me well, especially if you're seeing this on IG, but I seek to breathe life and activate something beautiful in people. I seek to empower them, not focus on my power, but for them to learn to stand in their own. That's why I highlight how abusive this system is, so that people can see how their power is being siphoned and misappropriated and not used to their benefit, so that they can reclaim their power. No demon is doing that. No demon is speaking life into you. They're speaking death over you constantly, trying to make you think you're weak, trying to make you think that you shouldn't be able to trust your view of the world, trying to make you think you can't trust your inner voice, trying to make you think that you are broken. Because if they can do that, they can disconnect you from yourself. They can connect you to them, and then they can feed and feed and feed. All right. So, and I want to say one more thing. Some of the most evil beings that I've ever encountered love to recite the Bible. They love to recite the Bible. They love to recite the Bible and use it to justify how nasty and cruel they are under the guise of doing it on behalf of a loving, benevolent, kind God. Nah, you know what they worship. So do I.